What's happening, y'all? I told y'all it was something. I told y'all. H-Rock, man, great video, great breakdown. We about to watch it, man. Go through it, break it down. Hey, this one is good. This is the one, man. Big props to this dude for taking his time to go through and find it out. I'm just sharing the information with y'all. Y'all check it out, man. The Luka conspiracy goes deeper than you thought. It does. I knew it. Everybody knew something was wrong with this, man. Let's check out his work, though, man. He does a great job of putting this stuff together. Let's see what he's talking about.
December 27th, 2022. And the Dallas Mavericks are down 2 points to the New York Knicks. There's 4 seconds left on the clock. And the star of the Mavericks, Luka Doncic, steps up for a free throw. If he makes this shot, his team will get 1 point, the clock will run out, and they will lose. But if he misses the shot on purpose...
Nothing shocks me about
I remember that. Hey, look how happy he get. Look. Hey, let's go. Look at him jumping all crazy. He couldn't hold it back. Nice, Luka, nice. That was dope. I ain't lying. That was dope. I remember that shit. Look at that smile. Look at him. Look.
They went on to win that incredibly clutch overtime, and Luka got a stat line of 60, 21, 10. Absurd. And other basketball stars responded. Kevin Garnett said, it's going to be another statue in Dallas. Luka is like that.
Yeah.
Referencing, of course, the iconic Dirk Nowitzki statue in front of the Mavs stadium. And it's not the first time that reference has been made. Luka was drafted by the Mavs in 2018. And even then, they said he's going to be the next Dirk. He's going to be a cornerstone of the franchise. We believe in him. This is in 2018. Flash forward to 2024, and this investment in 2018 has paid off. In 2024, Luka leads the Mavs to the NBA Finals. Again, they only have 1 championship in their entire franchise history. He got to the finals. Now, they didn't win, but he played amazing. He was the leading scorer of the league, and ESPN ranked him as the #2 overall player of the year. He was the face of the franchise. He was an all-star. He was runner-up MVP voting, headed for future MVP. And then 3 days ago, a weird tweet popped up from famous NBA reporter Shams. Breaking. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and 1 first-round pick. The response was confusion. Not shock, not anger, confusion. He must have been hacked.
Right.
This is def hacked, bro. What the fuck? Even fucking players. Tyrese Halliburton. Shams got hacked. LeBron James, AD, and Luka were all stunned. Players involved in the trade were all stunned. Even Shams himself, the one who broke the trade, thought his own...
I'm telling y'all, we was all stunned. Everybody was stunned, dude. I mean, this shit didn't make no sense. It just didn't. Like, you don't trade that guy. But I'm telling you, man, the conspiracy goes deep.
phone was hacked.
I mean, I thought my phone was hacked when I got the text messages.
Not Shams.
He thought the information that he got was hacked before he posted it.
I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check it was April 1st.
He thought it was April Fool's. I mean, he had just bought a brand new home in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yo, that side, look, this side of it is with, like, you know when somebody don't really care nothing about you, man. These people, these billionaire, trillionaire trying to get to, man, they don't care, man. Money is it just messes everything up, if you ask me. Like, this man done bought a house. He waiting to sign his Supermax, and y'all just gonna trade him? Like, damn. What about all those fans? All them people, y'all don't care. They don't care, man. All them people people take this type of stuff serious, y'all. Like, people love their team, for real. I mean, damn. And the plan is to piss them off so that they won't come to the games and won't care, and then they can take this team to Vegas. But my bad. Let me shut up, man. Let me let him tell you the conspiracy.
He was in there for the long haul. He thought he was a lifelong Mav. People realized this wasn't a hack. This wasn't fake. This was a real trade. Even the Jazz, who were part of this three-way trade to make it done, had no idea what was happening. They didn't know Luka or AD were part of the deal until an hour before it was completed. But by then, it was too late to do anything about it. And once it became clear that this was not a fake trade, this was real, that's when the firestorm hit. That's when the hate started pouring in fast and furious. The Luka Doncic trade is the dumbest NBA move I've ever seen. Mavericks fans started literally disassociating. It was the first time in my life when I was, oh, I'm not awake right now. When I read it, I was like, It was the first time in my life when I was like, oh, I'm not awake right now. When I read it, I was like, I'm not awake. This isn't real.
People going
and then I was
crazy,
like, he was hacked.
man.
His girlfriend immediately went into triage mode. She was like, it's going to be okay. Take a beta blocker. The trade was fucking brutal. It was the last vestige of a call.
Not a beta blocker.
Luka got us through the pandemic. It's such a massive betrayal. The Mavericks lost 700,000.
See them saying? 700,000 followers, man. These people don't care. They don't care. They looking for the gamble. I mean, and I don't know why y'all let gambling in sports for real, man. Like, let it be legal. Like, everything is questionable now, man. I mean, you can be bought. If gambling is in sports, you can be bought. That means, what am I looking at here?
Instagram followers overnight. Even Duolingo was making fun of them. The fans started to show up literally in protest in front of the stadium.
I've been a Mavs fan my whole entire life since I've been a baby. This is the worst moment in the history of my life. This is ridiculous. This is crazy, man. We went to the NBA Finals. Why are we trading the best player, the franchise player? How are we trading the franchise player? We went to the NBA Finals. He's supposed to have a statue. Hell yeah. He's supposed to have a statue.
They told us we were going to get a statue for Luka.
Yeah,
that was the plan that the fans had been building. It was working. They had just gone to the finals. What the f is happening? I bought this t-shirt, by the way. Another ambush in Dallas. This is the one question they had.
Why, man? I don't understand this. Right, why? Why? Why did I do?
Why? Why in the hell did the Mavericks blow up all of their fan goodwill and everything they've been building towards in this seemingly nonsense trade? There's the official story. I'll tell it to you now. The official story is that AD, who is a great player, was worth it. Their GM thought Anthony Davis will bring the defense they...
Like, dang, but then look at the humiliation, man. They make them go up there and try to justify a trade that makes absolutely no sense to the masses of the people. To the masses of the people, because you just won't tell the truth. The truth is you got something else going on, man, but you're going to just sit up and lie to us in our face. I'm not even a Mavericks fan, but I do like, I do know what talent is. Luka he's that guy, man. You guys just going to let that ride? Like, we just supposed to believe that you thought AD, don't get it twisted, AD can hoop, but he ain't no Luka Doncic though, man. Straight up.
Championships. They're now built to win now and in the future. By the way, AD, his first day as a Maverick, they got his stats wrong in the Instagram.
See what I'm saying? They don't even care about him. That's true. They don't care about him, man. They don't care about him. This man had to say, hey, man, I'm a 10-time All-Star, not no 9. Like, come on, man. They don't care nothing about him. They don't care. This was done for big, man. They be thinking years ahead of time, man. They thinking years ahead of time. That's how they gentrify areas. That's how, man, these people don't care, man. They don't care. Look into the owners. They don't give a shit. They don't care about you fans, us people that like watching this stuff. They don't care. They want your money.
And he had to correct them in the comments.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But this argument is a little suspicious, especially given that the second this trade happened, odds makers who have been good at predicting what happens in the NBA have drastically cut the Mavericks' odds of winning and drastically increased the Lakers' odds of winning for this season, not even the future. By the way, Luka's way younger, has more of his prime ahead of him. And then, obviously, the Mavs' first game without Luka, again, they haven't got AD yet, but was a demoralizing crash out, a 43-point lifeless disaster. I also watched this video, and this went over the rumors. This is the rumors of what really happened. It wasn't just they wanted AD, it was that the unthinkable had happened. Luka Doncic was secretly fat.
This guy's silly, man.
In private, he had been skipping his conditioning. He was getting up to 270. He wasn't good enough. He wasn't good as he was before. He's a chunky boy.
Basically, stop it, man. That dude, if with all that chunky stuff, I know, I get it. I know. Trust and believe, I know. But ain't no way in hell you let that guy go, man. There's just no way. You can't let him go, man. You can't. He's just too good. I mean, even with being overweight, now being injured, okay, cool. But I mean, he's played. He's 5 times already first team. Like, He's barely been in the league, and he's proven himself. Oh man, he's gonna destroy everybody. He's with the Lakers. It still throws me off, man. I can't believe this dude is with the Lakers.
We're not getting rid of a future MVP. We're getting rid of James Corden.
Oh dang.
They no longer view
This
him
dude
as
is
their
funny, man.
building block. That's pretty sudden after a finals, right?
Yes.
Apparently, the deal originally included more first-round picks and Dalton Knecht, a great player. But instead, it got whittled down to just basically AD in one pick because of his drinking and his weight problem.
What?
But if that were true, you'd think the coach of the Dallas Mavericks would have...
I mean, I'd look at that and say, well, shit, if he has a drinking and weight problem and this dude is doing this good, then you have to figure out a way to make you know what I'm saying? Like, I put more effort into trying to get him on track. If he's this good with those problems, damn.
Had at least some idea this is going to happen.
We kept it between us. We had to keep it tight. J Kidd didn't know about it, but J Kidd and I
Look
are
at his
aligned.
face.
We talk about archetypes and we talk about the culture that we want to create. So I know the type of players that he likes without actually talking to him. Hey, would you like, you know?
Would you like it if I got rid of your star player?
It's terrible.
The coach of the Dallas Mavericks had no idea that the player he'd been building around would be sold out from underneath him. Also, as of today, when Luka landed in LA and did a press conference, people were noticing he doesn't look overweight. He's maybe not in the best shape of his life, but he doesn't look 270, bro. He doesn't look like it's a fucking generational problem. He suddenly lost all of his fucking skill. He looks like he's fine. They asked Luka directly, was it because of your conditioning this happened? This is what he had to say.
How do you address the criticism that's followed you on your way out about concerns about conditioning and durability?
It's a motive. I know it's not true. I know.
Dang, he said it's not true? I mean, I can see, you know, he's a little chunky man in the face, but he's freaking Luke. He looks like, I don't know, man. He about to destroy the league. You done put him with the Lakers, man. That's cheating.
But it's a motive. Like I say, you know, I came here. It's a big motive for a long run here.
All this adds up to say there's something confusing here, right? Even if this is all true, even if Luka's not the talent they want, even if AD's what they want to win, even if they think they could get something better for their team, why not ask other teams? Why not create a bidding war? You could have gotten the biggest haul in NBA history. They could have gotten anything. Every other team exec is furious that Lakers are the only team allowed to bid. And maybe you say, well, they didn't want to have it get out and have any fan backlash. But even that's becoming untrue. The Mavs executive class is saying they didn't expect any backlash or this level of backlash.
What?
So what the hell's going on?
Right.
I think Ant Edwards summed it up best in this question.
They say that nobody know about the trade. At 25, they traded probably the best scorer in the NBA at 25.
Crazy.
He didn't know about it. It's a lot more digging somebody got to do to find
That's
out
right.
He got traded because you don't just trade him at 25.
See, Ant get it. He get it.
He just went to the finals. You know
Right. What the
That's a
hell?
good question. You don't just trade him at 25. He just went to the finals.
Stupid.
There's a lot more digging we need to do to figure out
Okay.
what's going on. And
Let's
that
dig.
is why I am introducing the Doncic conspiracy.
Yeah. Let's go.
I think this goes.
Hold on.
Conspiracy.
Okay, so this is, this is Doncic with his face where it's a little more trimmed up, and this is a little bit chunky, but he's still Luka Doncic, y'all. Y'all gotta understand something. It's still him. You can't tell me he gained weight and that's gonna make him just, unless injuries are a problem. But he's still the guy. Watch what y'all put it. I'm telling y'all, he about to destroy he's gonna win multiple MVPs and championships, man. I guarantee that dude leaves at least with 2 championships before he's all said and done. I guarantee it. I said it.
Deeper. I think there's more going on here than what they are saying, and it comes in 4 parts. Number 1, a billionaire's game. You may have noticed if you're a sports fan, is it me? Do some owners just not care about winning anymore? As the NBA TV contracts start to get near NFL levels, the main source for revenue for all the owners is TV deals, which means they get the money regardless of how well the team does. They don't care about merch. They don't care about tickets. They just sit back and collect TV revenue.
See? That's it. That's it. They don't care, man. Break it down, homie. Break it
How
down.
well the team does. They don't care about merch. They don't care about tickets. They just sit back and collect TV revenue. This is happening in every sport. Billionaires start buying teams they don't even care about. We got U.S. billionaires buying English soccer teams. Billionaires are buying up sports teams left and right because the economics of sports franchise ownership have exploded beyond imagination. As the TV deals get bigger, like the recently signed $76 billion NBA TV deal, the amount of money you can make each year just by sitting there doing nothing grows and grows, which means the most profitable thing to do is to cut your expenses as much as possible and coast. Interesting. And coast as your franchise value goes up and up and up. Additionally, billionaires have noticed you can use sports teams to avoid millions in taxes. Here's Steve Ballmer, a former CEO of Microsoft.
Man, that's crazy, man. When you break it down like that, when you just look at it like that, and I have to stop it because this is it. Like, y'all don't see it, but y'all gonna see it now. These motherfucking millionaires, billionaire jokers do not care about no fans or none of that. They looking way in the future. Like, how can I just sit down and make money? Just come to me. And these dudes, the two owners, the new owners are just big gambling. You know what I'm saying? They casino owners, yo. They just want you to just blow your money. Oh, man.
Less in taxes as a percent than Anthony Davis. Ballmer made $656 million in income, paid 12%. Anthony Davis made $35 million in income, paid 40%.
Damn! Oh, go back.
Billionaires have noticed you can use sports teams to avoid millions in taxes. Here's Steve Ballmer, a former CEO of Microsoft, who pays less in taxes as a percent than Anthony Davis. Ballmer made $656 million in income, paid 12%. Anthony Davis made $35 million in income,
Not
paid
fair,
40%.
man.
Here's how
Not
that works.
fair.
This is billionaire Steve Ballmer. He owns the LA Clippers. He pays a way lower tax rate than millionaire LeBron James. He even pays a lower rate than Adelaide Avila, a stadium.
Man, I'm sorry. This is why I don't understand like how we even let this stuff happen. Like, we know that this is a fact. They're breaking it down and showing you, and it's they have to report this stuff so we can see it. And yet they get to keep doing it? Go back, man. God damn, this ain't right.
Here's how that works.
This is billionaire Steve Ballmer. He owns the LA Clippers. He pays a way lower tax rate than millionaire LeBron James. He even pays a lower rate than Adelaide Avila, a stadium worker. Welcome to Planet Tax Avoidance. This is a magical place where sports team owners can tell the government they make tens or even hundreds of millions less than they actually do and pay very little in taxes. And it's all perfectly legal. How? Amortization. Pro sports teams are like unicorns in the business world. They pretty much always increase in value. But our tax laws allow the owners to claim that their team's assets lose value, like a machine that wears out over time.
Interesting.
Very.
So the value keeps going up and up. You can cut your expenses to the bone to make money off the TV deals, and you can claim all of it as losses on your taxes to offset your other billionaire sources of income. What a great thing to own. Not to care about the sport, but to own. But if you were trying to cut expenses for an NBA team just to coast and make TV revenue money, well, then you wouldn't want to spend $345 million signing a brand new Supermax contract with Luka Doncic next year. You'd probably want to cut that off altogether, even though this was designed so that smaller market teams could keep their stars, pay them what they're actually worth. Instead, you could cut it. And again, they may have floated the idea that he wouldn't sign that deal or try to go somewhere else, but if you ask him, look at his face.
There was concern that there's a chance you might not agree to the Supermax extension. Did you or anyone on your inner circle indicate that that might be the case?
Absolutely not.
There's no fucking way he wouldn't
on.
sign it. It would be the highest paid player in the NBA. Of course he wants that deal.
Right.
And now that he's at the Lakers, he can't get that deal. The Supermax only...
That's criminal, man. And I'm just saying, why y'all do that man like that? I mean, they don't care about you, man. Why y'all take his Supermax away, man? That was terrible, man.
Of course he wants
they ain't
that
have to
deal.
do him like
and
that.
Now that he's at the Lakers, he can't get that deal. The Supermax only applies to the team you drafted with if you're a star for a long time, which means the best deal he can get in the Lakers is $116 million less. So
that's
he
so
gets robbed out of the money he earned by staying with Dallas, and of course the Dallas owners get to save a little bit of money. But it doesn't stop there. Let's go back to this guy for a second, as he complains about the money ruining his favorite sport.
This new management is putting profit over fans.
Yes.
They're not worried about the fans. They don't care.
Right.
They've invested 7 years
Tell 'em.
believing in Luka, but believing in building a team around Luka. They don't care about that. They just want to make their gambling money, make a couple $100 million, and leave us stuck out here. Now we're back to square one. We're back to square zero. You feel me?
Dang, no, he hit it. Hey, this fan, I like you, bro. Tell him. That's exactly it. And it's messed up because they're going to try to snatch that team away from y'all, man, and take it to Vic, man. Big business, yo. Big business. Man, that's why, yeah, we done put Trump in office, more big business. Damn.
And leave us stuck out here. Now we're back to square one. We're back to square zero.
That's a good point. The only
That's
thing
a
he
great
got wrong
point.
is he said they want to make a few $100 million. Part 2, the house always wins. Now you might think
house
he's talking
always
about the
wins,
owner,
man.
Mark Cuban of
Damn.
the Dallas Mavericks. Because for 23 years, the owner of the Mavericks has been Mark Cuban. You know him from Shark Tank. But he's been the passionate face. He's there at the front row every game. He does the press conferences. He's clearly a diehard basketball fan. But he said in this quote, new management. Because Mark Cuban is not the current owner of the Dallas
Right.
Mavericks. If he was
But
still
he a
the
basketball
owner, I don't think
fan.
this trade would have happened.
And you got to blame Adam Silver, goofy looking behind for that, man, because why'd you let these people come in and own a team then they don't even care about the sport? Like, they don't care about the sport, man. They're not going to, this ain't going to make the sport better. This makes their pockets better. The sport, you're taking away the sport when you take away the fans, man. Damn, Adam Silver's the worst goddamn commissioner ever in every sport. That fucking dude, man, he need to go. Y'all need to y'all need to petition, get rid of Adam Silver, man. He should not have let these people buy the team. He shouldn't have let Mark Cuban sell the team shares to these guys. Like, you should at least have to be somewhat into basketball, man. They probably not gonna go to a game. They don't care. Oh man, I see the writing now. I see.
Because he said, and I quote, if I had to choose between my wife and keeping Luka on the Mavs, catch me at my lawyer office preparing for a divorce.
Dang. Kept it really
so
real.
I don't think Mark Cuban would have gone for this trade.
Look at those slim,
but Mark
look at
Cuban
Slim
is
Luka.
no longer the owner of the Mavericks. This guy is.
What is this guy? The Vegas casino executive who hit the NBA jackpot. Wow. It's always you, man. Man. And y'all won't let us own a fucking team. But you'll get this little... Look at him, man. He doesn't care about nothing. Look at him. Oh, man.
The NBA.
Oh,
this
man.
guy is. The Vegas casino executive
man.
who just hit the NBA jackpot. This
Oh.
is Patrick Dumont. He co-owns the Mavericks now with the Adelson family, long-term Vegas casino billionaires. Sheldon is now dead. This is Miriam, his wife, who carries on his name of being a Vegas billionaire. But these three own the Mavericks, with Mark Cuban owning a small minority shareholder. Why did Mark Cuban sell to these Vegas billionaires? It was the changing NBA landscape. Let's get his words exactly.
Very pointed question. Why did you sell the Mavs?
So I sold 3/4 of them, not the whole thing. I still own 27.7% for a couple reasons. When I first bought in 2000, I was the tech guy in the NBA. I had every edge in every angle. Now, fast forward 24 years later, in order to sustain growth, to be able to compete with the new collective bargaining agreement, you have to have other sources of revenue.
So when you came into the league in 2002 and bought the Mavs, you were the tech guy, and NBA wanted tech guys. It was basically time for rich people to buy sports teams and lose money on them and whatever. But in this new era, what do you need to have to compete, Mark?
And so you see other teams, and all sports for that matter, talking about casinos, talking about doing real estate development.
All this,
No wonder.
That's just not me.
You need
So Adam Silver's basically been bought. It all makes sense now, man. I knew it, dog. I knew it. Exclusive Hoots fans, exclusive Hoots, y'all. I told y'all. This is way deeper than what they telling us, man. And it's obvious. It's like they're not even trying to hide it. They don't care nothing about this, about fans and what we love, man. I still play basketball to this day, man. I love it. I love the sport. I love the competitive nature of it. These people don't care. And they're not gonna care. And what they're doing is destroying it from the inside out, from the outside in, all the way, all around, all ways. They're destroying the sport we love, y'all. I feel like we're gonna have to make a stand or something, man. We gotta fight back. Because it's big business, but the business ain't big if we don't participate. We can't participate. They got LeBron. Look, LeBron wants a team in Vegas. Why? He's already in with them, man. He's in cahoots with them. Y'all got to see the writing, man. It's them. They all trying to, they've taken us out, man. Damn, I can't believe this is happening. Because this is the beginning. It's going to keep going. It ain't going to stop.
Casinos, you need hotels.
I mean, I don't want to watch rigged sports, man. It's already hard enough to watch. Like, I like Patrick Mahomes' skill set and shit, but the refs, man, it's just, damn it. This is what it's coming to, y'all. This is what it's coming to, man. This is what it, all right, bet. Let's go.
All sports for that matter, you know, talking about casinos, talking about doing real estate development,
all this here.
hotel. That's just not me.
You need casinos, you need hotels, you need real estate experience to turn your sports team into a much bigger profit. That's where the money is. You need to be basically, as Steve Ballmer might say, a real estate
Developers.
Damn, dude.
It's all about real estate developers. Why billionaire sports owners are snapping up so much real estate. That is what the future of sports is. Because of gambling.
Hey, man, let me stop and say, man, this brother, man, is doing a great job of covering this, man. I appreciate it, man. Subscribe, like, and subscribe. Also, exclusive hoops, y'all like and subscribe, man. Go check it out, man. I'm trying to grow this channel up. But, man, I just can't believe what's going on, man. And we sitting here watching it happen, man. This is just bananas, man. Come on, man.
Gambling. The hotels, the resorts, the casinos, the sports books all built into around the stadiums. Mark Cuban recognizes this. Again, the Mavericks franchise is worth a few billion now. But if they sell it to a casino owner...
If we're able to build a Venetian-type casino in Dallas with an American Airlines Center in the middle of it, the valuation is $20 billion. But I own 27% of that.
Well, good for you, Mark. But yes, $20 billion if you can build a Venetian casino in Dallas. Interesting. This fact will come up later. Let's go to part 3, Showtime. This is Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA. You might know him from the meme where he says, "Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy." Or from his role as a vampire in any movie you've ever seen. But the new phrase that might be more important is "get ready to gamble, buddy." Because 10 years ago, Adam Silver had a plan. He wrote an op-ed where he said, betting on professional sports is currently illegal in most of the United States outside of Nevada. I believe we need a different approach.
Dude, he's bought. There it is, right there. Boom, smoking gun. Pow, pow. That's him. He's bought. That's why he keep trying to f the league up. But you ain't gonna make everybody ain't into gambling, man. I mean, people go to Vegas to visit. Yeah, you got your few people that are stuck into it, but everybody ain't into that shit like that, man. I wonder how this is going to play out for y'all, because y'all big business, y'all big money ain't going to make nobody. Dude, you just lost 70,000 subscribers overnight. Followers, I'm sorry, for Instagram. Like, that's, the people going to speak. This is going to fail. This is going to fail. Watch. It's going to fail.
He led the charge to getting the NBA to put their full force behind pushing for legalization of gambling and making it a part of their broadcast and a part of their financial system. And for 10 years, they've been working on it. And in the past few years, it has finally started to bear fruit. They finally started to make some money off of this. Sports gambling is huge in the past few years, and they're not stopping there. Again, they want to expand. They want to grow the league. There's always more money to be made, more expansions, more builds, more casinos. Las Vegas doesn't currently have an NBA team, but is definitely on their list of expansion candidates.
They're gonna get one. They're gonna try this. It's all gonna fall right on his face, though. Because, man, everybody ain't into gambling. Everybody don't want to lose their money. Hell, y'all already got the economy messed up. Everybody ain't trying to go for this shit, man. What the hell wrong with y'all billionaire food?
Maybe they've forgotten about the viewership product. They've forgotten about the fans. They just expect they'll always be there to carry them along. But the fans are slowly but surely watching less. Viewership numbers continue to fall.
Right.
Ratings keep going down. Each
Right.
NBA Finals gets slightly less viewership than the last.
Right. This dude is nice. Hey, man, great. Man, I'm sorry, man, because this is my first video seeing man, look. Very, very, very detailed, great video, brother. Hey, real shit. Look, man, he breaking it down. The numbers is going down. We was wondering why the numbers is down, why the viewership down. I'm talking to my people. We trying to figure it out. This is why. Y'all done turned the league into a gambling league. Why the hell does the Lakers get 20 free throws and the next team they play get 3? Like, it's obvious. Ain't nobody gonna want to watch this shit. Yeah, this shit gonna crash and burn. It's gonna
Ever
crash.
since basically the
Nobody watch this
2010s,
shit.
it's been a slow decline. Put these pieces together, and you have a league that is looking for something to jumpstart interest in the league, especially globally. Now, what is the #1 biggest market team? What is the team that most fans watch and care about? You guys know the game NBA 2K? You can actually check the data on what the most popular team people
Lakers.
play as in the privacy
fucking
of their own
Lakers.
home. It turns out in almost every state, including Texas,
The Lakers.
which has 2 teams, people play as the Lakers.
Yeah! How'd I know that? Come on, man. It's too easy. Man, good detective work, boy. Let's go. Hell
By
yeah.
the way, speaking of NBA 2K, if you try to make this Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis trade in NBA 2K, it won't let you. It's so one-sided, the game won't let you do it. Players have weighed in along these lines.
And so, first of all, I said to myself, no players was involved in this decision. This was billionaire business. The last 12 to 15 years, the players have decided, right, what we want to do. This was the owners, the governors, the billionaires deciding what they want to do. And so I looked at the business of the game. I
There you
said,
go.
one of the biggest international stars now is at 25 years old, gets traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest market in the world for sports is the Lakers.
I called somebody.
Yo, for them to just do this shit in our face, though, they just did it. Like, why ain't this shit vetoed? Like when Chris Paul tried to go to the Lakers. Like, why isn't it this shit? And you a sellout, yo. You just went on. How much they paid you? How much did they pay you? You Nike what is he? The Nike goddamn, man, the GM, man, the Mavericks. I forgot his name, slips my mind for a second, man. But man, they done paid him off. And J Kidd, all y'all got paid. Damn.
The biggest market in the world for sports is the Lakers.
I called somebody yesterday who has known Nico Harrison, the GM who made the deal, the Mavericks GM, and I said,
Harrison, that's your name, chump. Go back.
Who has known Nico Harrison.
Nico, there you go. Nico Harrison. How much they paid you, dog? To go up there and spit that stupid shit you said. Talking about defense. Man, you don't trade this dude for that. I mean, that don't make no damn sense. Y'all niggas is weak.
The GM who made the deal, the Mavericks GM. And I said, what happened? And this person said, this came from above and beyond the general manager. And when you only get one first-round pick back, that is somebody in ownership telling you, just make the deal. That is pressure from upstairs.
Additionally, even though the news around this will tell you that the Mavericks came up with this idea on their own, the Mavs approached us, the Lakers will say. They wanted to get rid of Luka. We had no idea. This is a crazy thing. We jumped on it. But if you look back a little bit, that doesn't add up with some leaks from months and months and months ago. People have been talking about the Lakers' plan to steal Luka for months, even years. In 2023, we're talking about this potential trade. Amir Blumenfeld, who has a basketball podcast, pictured here with me, by the way, in 2021 said, what is it about Luka to the Lakers that just feels inevitable? There's been leaks. They've been targeting Luka as the face of their franchise for a while. They've known this is the way to grow their mass market appeal for the next 10 years. Lakers always seem to end up with a big star, which helps the NBA. And they reportedly had their sights set on Luka Doncic for a while to replace LeBron. But all of these reports ended with the same phrase. I mean, these are rumors and they're funny, but it's very unlikely they'd ever be able to get him. Now look where we find us now. Additionally...
But look, man, we just gonna sit here and let this shit happen, though? Because if we just gonna sit here and let it happen, the people are speaking. The fans have spoken. Like, ain't nobody watching the games, all right, like they used to and stuff. But see, man, if the Lakers is the #1 team. That graphic he showed over here, where everybody plays with the Lakers. Where's that at? Right here. If that's the case, man, I mean, people gonna be dumb. Think about it. The Lakers, they're gonna win, man, and people are gonna be happy about it. Because most people like the Lakers, right? Most people like the Lakers. So then if that's the case, I don't see, it's going to be, man, this is tough. These dudes these billionaire motherfuckers be thinking, man. They be thinking way ahead of us, man. Damn.
Unlikely they'd ever be able to get him. Well, look where we find us now. Additionally, the only two people outside of the billionaire casino owners in Vegas who knew about this trade were the GM of the Lakers, Rob Pelinka, and the GM of the Mavericks, Nico Harrison. And these guys are really old friends. This wasn't a bidding war. These are two really old, really connected friends. They came up in the NBA together because Nico worked at Nike and Rob was Kobe's agent. And so they worked together to make the biggest deal for Kobe and make a bunch of money.
But look at it though, man. It's man, when billionaires putting money in your, we don't know what Nico's getting off the books, man. We don't know what they're getting. And Rob, like, look, man, y'all just make this shit happen. We don't care. Fuck them fans. We don't care. We going to Vegas. We about to make this thing. We trying to make money while we just sit down. We don't even care about basketball. This is a big business. This big real estate, big money. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and handle this. And they just went in and they sold out, man. They sold out. So now the NBA ain't real. We know the NFL rigged. Everything rigged. So what's the point now?
They lived at the Lakers' place. So these long-term, long-connected friends hatched this plan that drastically benefits the Lakers and drastically helps the billionaire owners of Nico Harrison. It's just interesting who the winners seem to be. But all of that's kind of small potatoes. Let's go to point 4. Carrots and sticks. This is Texas. Pause to salute. They got cowboys. They got oil. They got thriving metropolises with American flag towers. They got their Texas Constitution. And in that Texas Constitution, there's some unique passages. Number 1, gambling is banned. Written directly into the Constitution is that there will be no casinos, there will be no gambling, there will be no sports gambling. They don't even have a state lottery. Written.
I wonder why. Think about it. I wonder why. Because it fucks up the game, y'all. If you knew that all you had, come on, man. You'll never, the only way you can beat the house is if you got more money than the house. And you can win. You can beat them. If you got more money, then, because guess what? I can beat the house if I can pay off the, let's say the table, the people who are shuffling the cards. If I can pay them to make sure that they do this shit my way that I want it, I can win. They don't want that. So then, therefore, they got the big money. I mean, it's hard. You only got to find a certain amount of people, a certain kind of people to do that. And I guarantee the people that can do that will become casino owners themselves eventually, right? If they can beat the house, they know how to beat the house and stuff. But if you look at what they're doing, man, you can't. Yes, it should be illegal, man. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. Man, I don't like betting, man. That's why all you guys, all you Dreamers Pros and AM Hoops and all y'all jokers, man, y'all, even Jimmy High Roller, all y'all getting free, y'all got commercials that be like, gamble, prize picks. It's like, damn, y'all sellouts too. All y'all, just to get that little endorsement money. Damn, they pay everybody to get what they want. That's why money is evil, yo, straight up. Because you can use it as a tool to make people do things that they shouldn't do. The league it's not legit no more, man. The league is in shambles, man. I'd rather go watch my pickup games, man. I'd rather go watch us because I know it's real. Ain't nobody paying nobody off. It's real skill versus real skill. At least I know that. Y'all dudes like Terry Rozier's under investigation for just saying he's injured. Like, it's whack, yo. Damn, they done fucked up the game I love.
This is my favorite tuning plugin for vocals. Here's why. If you're so in love, then why?
Fucked up to get rid of. Gambling, there will be no sports.
They fucked up the game I love, y'all. Damn.
Gambling, they don't even have a state lottery. Written a long time ago. Hard to get rid of. Requires many majorities in the House and the Senate of Texas to get it replaced. Second thing that's odd about Texas is that their legislature only meets for 140 days every 2 years. That means in 2021, they meet from January to June. They make all of the laws, and then they don't meet again for 2 more years. So 2023, January to June, they do all the work. They don't meet again for 2 more years. That's when all the laws get made. And that's important. That's going to come up later, so keep that in mind. But if you put all this together and you notice the Constitution bans gambling, but there's so much money to be made in gambling, there's going to be a political push by those with money. And that has happened.
A billionaire casino owner from Las Vegas has his eyes on Texas.
For years, buses like these have shuttled Texans across state lines to try their luck at casinos. For just as long, some lawmakers have questioned why that money can't stay in Texas.
That's the argument. Why are we letting our...
This dude, Atriarch, man. Hey, man, great video again, man. Shout out to you, homie. I'm just saying, man, he breaking it down. I love breakdowns like this. I'm a bit of conspiracy person, man, because I don't say theory. It's a conspiracy, period. And that's what this is. They conspiracy. How you say that word? Conspiring. They're conspiring to destroy the fabric of the integrity of the game, and it's happening right in our face. What we gonna do about it, y'all?
Texas gamblers go elsewhere. We could build casinos right here in Texas and make them money. And the people behind this billionaire push,
look at
the Adelsons.
Look at these look at these jokers, man.
And make them money.
Show it again.
People behind this billionaire push, the Adelsons.
Look at them. Man, get away. I can't stand it.
For years, before they even bought the Mavs, they have been
always y'all
pushing and pushing.
Always
to get
y'all
legalized in Texas. They've been throwing money at it. They've been hiring lobbyists. They've been year after year pushing to try and get gambling legalized in Texas so they can build a second Vegas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
He and his wife spent $4.5 million on Texas House races in 2020. Experts say they aren't surprised by his interest.
Naturally, all of the significant players in the industry would put, Texas at the top of any of their lists.
Yep.
Naturally.
Even former governor of Texas, Rick Perry, seen here swearing in for the job, was hired as a spokesperson for Adelson's Sports Betting Alliance. And then...
Hey, I love how they got him swearing in, lying.
Immediately came out and said, I think we should legalize sports betting.
Oh.
They've hired many former Texas politicians. They've hired...
Imagine that money can just make you go all the way against everything you ever believed in. Money. Couple dollars. Couple little paper so that you can go live a life or whatever. They don't care. They're just like, hey, we'll give you a couple... These guys are billionaires. They're like, man, hey, we'll give you $100 million. Oh, fuck it, we'll give you $50 million. Yeah, that's cool. Boom. Make that investment and then have them go out there and do... Man... That's the world we live in, I guess.
Lobbyists, and they are trying to use all the influence and money they can to get the law changed. So, the Adelsons and their son-in-law, Patrick Dumont here, seen here with Mark Cuban, have pushed for years and years and years to get this through, but it hasn't happened yet. And then they buy the Mavs. And when they buy the Mavs, people are understandably worried. This has some connection to their constant push for legalized sports.
Yeah, but see, man, if I tried to buy the Mavs, they'd tell me, oh, you got to be voted in. Who voted these guys in? Come on, Adam Silver. You supposed to be like, nah, player, we don't need that. But I swear, man, I see gambling. Every time, all y'all videos, all y'all big time, all y'all dudes that's got, 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers, all y'all got gambling in y'all. And some of y'all even got the nerve to have in the comment, in the description, like a gambling hotline, like, if you have a problem with gambling, while promoting gambling. Yo, man, what is wrong with it?
Sports gambling. But Dumont
God
said
damn it.
no. He said this unprompted, by the way. I want to point out that us buying the team had nothing to do with getting gambling in Texas. But then he followed up and said, now look, if there ever comes a time where those two things converge and there's a common interest there and it makes sense, we'll pursue it. And they constantly preach patience.
Man, look at him. Look at this dude. Oh, I don't even want to say what he looked like, man. I don't even want to say
Other casino friends asked them why they were making progress. Don't worry, make patience. Again, we think long-term. We're not people who think in the short term, said Dumont. We have long-term plans here. Don't worry about that. Interesting. Let's go back to this. The Texas legislature meets for 140 days every 2 years. In 2021, Sheldon Adelson tried his fucking best to get gambling legalized. He did a huge lobbying blitz, bought the most expensive lobbyist, hired politicians, couldn't get it done. And then he died. His dream left unfulfilled. Then, in 2023, his son-in-law and his wife, Mary Adelson, continued the fight. And yet, in 2023, despite even more spending, even bigger try, it didn't work. There was no support for expanding gaming from the Senate GOP. It's not an issue if voters want us to pass.
Man, so at least that gave me a little hope that it is some good people still out there. But man, they just keep trying. Hey, will you take this million? Will you take this 100 million? Will you take it? You take it? You won't do it? Okay, we'll go to the next one. You do it? You do it? Nope, you can't. Next one. We found a sucker. Let's get him to do it. But it is some good people out there, y'all. It's some good people. But it's these little disgusting rat ass sewer rat man, we got to get rid of
Now
them.
we find ourselves, if you guys look at the date, exactly 2 years after this. We find ourselves right now in the middle of the 89th legislative session, 2025, when they are pushing harder than ever to make a point that we need to get this gambling law passed. 4 hours ago, right after all this trade deal happened, Greg Abbott, who had previously not supported it, switched his stance and said he supports Texas legalizing sports gambling. This is the current governor of Texas. So what do I think happened? If you add all of these different pieces together, I think a couple Vegas billionaires don't give a shit about basketball.
Right.
And they bought the Mavs for financial reasons. But
That's
they
right.
also wanted to build a growing second Vegas in Texas. They wanted to build casinos. They wanted to build a stadium. They wanted to build hotels. And they threw a bunch of money at Texas to make this happen. And part of that money included them buying the Mavs. I think that was the plan from the beginning. But then, when it didn't happen, year after year after year, they needed a follow-up plan. And that plan came from the desperation of Adam Silver to get the league to grow its viewership. I think they said, if we can't get this done in Texas, then what we'll do is we'll ship Luka off to the Lakers, helping out Adam Silver, which means he'll give us the green light for the expansion slot in Vegas. We can tank the team, we can move it to Vegas, and if we can't move it to Vegas, then we'll just sit there and rest and vest. We'll spend no money on Luka, we'll sit there and lose and farm taxes. And
damn. Hey, man, I swear this dude is nice with it. But look, hey, man, AD, you got a big responsibility, homie. You and Kyrie, y'all got a huge responsibility, man. Y'all got to win against the refs. Everybody going to be against y'all. They do not want y'all to win. Y'all got to win, man. Y'all have to win. That'll make these fools look stupid, even though they still going to win, though, because they win no matter what. Shit. Damn it.
Either way, whether we go to Vegas or whether we sit there and lose because we don't care about winning, we'll make our money back. I think when you add it all up, this makes way more sense than Nico Harrison just being suddenly monumentously stupid after 20 years in basketball.
You are 100,000% correct, brother. You got it, man. You hit the nail on the head. First slap, you hit it.
Making the worst trade in basketball history. That's what I think happened. And I also think that this kind of sucks. I think it sucks that even sports are getting constantly invaded by billionaires turning every possible thing into the maximized profit vehicle. I had no problem with Mark Cuban being a billionaire. He loved the Mavericks. He loved basketball. He wanted to win. But these people don't care. And the fact that this has become so profitable has led to a real negative outcome for the fans. I think this is one small symptom of a larger problem where we're seeing some enshittification of a lot of things we used to enjoy.
So wait, what can we do? I'm gonna do my thing. I'm reacting to this video and I'm gonna share it with my small little fan base. But what can we do, y'all? Do we need to come up with a petition to get Adam Silver the fuck out of there? I mean, cause numbers do work, y'all. Straight up, we ain't powerless in this. Hell, if we stop gambling, they can't have gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like if we have to do something, y'all. We gotta do something. We definitely have to do something to offset this shit. Or else, man, I don't know what we watching no more. I don't even know what we watching.
As they try to suck the maximum possible value, the maximum squeeze. I also think, one more thing. I think I wish this wouldn't happen, but I think in a world where it does, I'm super fucking glad it's happening for the Lakers, baby! Let's fucking go!
But see, that's the... That's what I said, man. I said it. This, where I was at, right here, where he showed that, this. If you go here, where is it? Look at all these people who like playing with the Lakers, man. It's gonna be hard. Dang, man, they be thinking, they be out thinking this, man. Shit. How do you even This sucks. Hey, man, look, so, hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, I guess. But I'm going to do... Hey, man, y'all stop gambling. Stop gambling, y'all. Stop supporting these casino owners, y'all. Stop gambling. Stop watching the NBA. Stop participating. Let it go, man. I mean, they even got my state. I can't believe we like playing with the Lakers. I can't stand the Lakers. I mean, I like Kobe, but I didn't like the Lakers, you know? We gotta, dang, man. Hey, man, y'all be good, man. Subscribe. Exclusive Hoops, man. We're going to come with some more news, information, youth sports, training, all that good shit, man. Hey, y'all look out for me, man. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. Y'all be good, though. I'm out this thing. Peace.